Welcome back, guys. We are here just in time for the most epic intro of an 8-bit video game ever. In the year of 2000X, a super robot named Mega Man was created. Dr. Light created Mega Man to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. I absolutely love this classic intro with the 8-bit city. As you can tell, I'm using it as my, presentation layout. But I love how it slowly pans up and then BAM! There's Mega Man at the top of the building. Helmet off, just hair blowing like crazy in the wind. I am here with another 8-bit Mega Man Let's Play. This is Mega Man 2 for the NES off of Mega Man Legacy Collection on PS4 Pro. One complaint I want to make real quick about this collection is I hate that it puts that stupid option start tag. It's like I know how to press start. Anyway, so we're going to play this on difficult, which is really the original game's default difficulty. The normal mode is really an easy mode that was added for Western audiences. So anyway, let's play Mega Man 2. We're going to play on difficult, and we are going to get right down to business here. I like to take everyone. This is one of those Mega Man games where everyone loves to debate the boss order. And I like to take on Airman first, which I find is not necessarily the most common, strategy in this game. But the reason why I do it is I find Airman's stage and Airman himself to be relatively easy once you understand the jumps. And by beating Airman, you get item number 2, which is one of the most useful items in the game, and is also helpful for getting some bonuses on the next level that I like to take on, which is Metal Man stage. Mega Man 2 definitely makes some nice improvements to the presentation. I like how well animated the clouds are. I always thought that the clouds on this stage looked really nice. Most NES games, of this era would just have kind of static clouds. They certainly wouldn't have clouds that have, what looks like 3 or 4 unique frames of animation. Once again, this is just a really nice looking game. I also like this little gimmick here of some of the clouds being in the foreground to kind of, distract you and make some of these jumps a little bit more difficult. So we're going to avoid these guys throwing lightning bolts and make our way to the right. Now we have this guy that likes to drop eggs full of enemies, and if you end up taking some damage, you can always farm on these if needed for for drops. There we go. Not too good of luck yet, but it's all good. We don't need it yet. We're going to be all right. Mega Man 2 is obviously, it needs no introduction. It is one of the most popular, not just Mega Man games, but one of the most popular retro games, period. And you'll hear a lot of people who are way into the series talk about how, that yes, this game's good, but that they actually do get, the sequels actually do, in many respects, get better as they progress. And after playing more of the sequels, I think I have to kind of agree that they do get better than 2. But 2 is so iconic because it really is such a good game. It's such a perfect sequel and improvement upon the first game in terms of everything. Presentation, music, a very iconic soundtrack. Mega Man's music is has made such a lasting impression that there are so many video game cover bands out there that are named after Mega Man. You've got, like, the Megas, Arm Cannon, all of these different, cover artists that like to do covers of classic games, but with a lot of Mega Man stuff. Anyway, here we are at Airman, and we are going to jump. Airman's weakness is the leaf shield that you get from Woodman. But what I like to do is get all up in his face and just shoot. Here we go, here we go. Alright, that's it. By the way, I figured out, I ended up looking it up after yesterday's Mega Man 1 video, and the P simply stands for player. You know, when you are looking through Mega Man's weapons and the default shooter, which isn't technically called the Mega Buster until I think 3 or 4. I think 4, and then they rename it again in 5. I looked up a wiki on it, and the whole thing gets ridiculous. But yeah, the P simply stands for player. So here we go. We have Dr. Light giving me item number 2. Get equipped with item 2. So there we go. All right, now let's go to stage select. Next, I like to do Metal Man. And I like doing Metal Man second for 2 reasons. One is getting his weapon. The Metal Blades are by far the most OP weapon in this game, by leaps and bounds. And while the Metal Blades are cool, they probably are a little too OP. They're very powerful. They use very little meter, relatively. You can fire them in any direction. And it's either the primary or secondary weakness of about 4 of the bosses, of the main robots, and as well as a few of the Wily Fortress bosses. So, I mean, it's a really overpowered weapon. And overall, I would have to say that I would probably put that in the criticism category for Mega Man 2 in terms of balance. But they're still really cool, and you want to get them. So we're gonna jump on through here. I like the animations of all the background gears and stuff. I like all that detail. Alright, so there's an extra life that we can get with item number 2 that we could not have reached otherwise. Let's go ahead and get it. And we're gonna hop over and switch back to our P. And then fly on down, drop over here, and move on. So, we got this dude who likes to surf on the gear there. Gonna take him out, no problem. There we go, got our health refilled, very good. Alright, we're gonna try to avoid taking damage. Doing pretty well so far. There we go. Alright, now we have this guy, who when you shoot him, he kind of splits up into a bunch of little pieces. This guy, if you play on the easier difficulty, called normal in this, he will actually just die in one hit. So he doesn't splay apart like he does in this one. Alright, so we've got an E-Tank down here. Let's see if I can jump down and get it. Yep. And now it's going to be, we're going to use item number 2 to get back. And we'll just take this for a little while. Very good. Keep ourselves jumping. Alright, and we're here. Easy as that. We are not going to be using our air shooter. Mega Man 2 is probably the only Mega Man game where I don't prioritize the boss order strictly by, by the boss weaknesses. You know, Airman and Mega Man, or excuse me, and Metal Man are both pretty easy to take down with the regular. I'm just gonna call it the Mega Buster. I'm not calling it P or whatever. The Mega Buster, just the default arm cannon, is the best way. Not the best way, but is a perfectly viable way to take down the first 2 bosses. All right. It's really relatively easy to understand his pattern and start jumping around dodging it. But there we go. So we have the air shooter, we have item number 2, and now we have Metal Blades. Oddly enough, Metal Man's number 1 weakness is Metal Blades, which we will be rematched with him later. And you can see that he will go down with 2 Metal Blade shots, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if that was deliberate, what the deal was with that. But anyway, alright, so we have Metal Blades. We're going to take on Bubble Man. Bubble Man is also weak to metal. And so this is he's a pretty easy boss once you have Metal Blades, to be honest. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and switch to my Metal Blades now. There's very little reason why you wouldn't want to use them in this game. And as you can already see, look how many I've thrown, and how relatively little meter has been drained as a result. And of course, it's not too difficult to fill up just as you play. Whoa! That was a close one. Close jump there. This is a Mega Man game that I tend to be better at than some of its sequels, and certainly better than 1. No pause glitch this time around. But I'm curious to see, you know, overall how well I'll be able to do. I managed to avoid getting a game over last time. It would be amazing if I could at some point beat this deathless. I'm not counting my chickens that's going to happen today, but you never know. Once again, there will be some light edits for the sake of brevity. You know, if I die, I'm just going to resume the game right after that death. You know, keep it one, you know, continuous playthrough of the whole game. Alright, here we go. Let's take these guys down. Oh, we got an extra life. Alright, let's go ahead and get that. You want to avoid the spikes. You've got, of course, kind of underwater physics. And like I said, the metal blades you can shoot in any direction, so it really is a powerful weapon in this game. Alright, hop down, shoot up. There we go. You have to be careful there. If you hold right and just, without jumping, you'll hit the spikes. Here we go. The stage itself has a few challenges here and there, but the boss is not too tough. Bubble Man really isn't anything to worry about. Alright, here we go. Take out Mr. Froggy. Once again, I love all the giant sprite work in these games. They convey a lot of personality. Here we go. Okay, little mini frog. Alright, let's get past our waterfall here. And stick him down. Whoop! Jump over. Jump over. Alright! Moving on to Bubble Man. Alright. So this fight is pretty easy. Basically, you just jump and shoot, and that's it. That is it. Bubble Man is not too tough. It makes sense that metal blades would be his weakness, since they would pop the bubble, you know? There are a lot of, you know, boss power-up weaknesses that make sense in Mega Man 2. It would make sense that Woodman's Leaf Shield would clog Airman's fan, you know, that, the bubble, the water, would be effective on Heat Man, etc. Alright, so, we're gonna go ahead and take on Crash Man next. I have the air shooter, Airman's air shooter, which is Crash Man's weakness. So we'll go ahead and take on this stage. Like I said, with Mega Man 2, I tend to be pretty flexible with the boss order. You know, there really are a few stages I could have done. But before I take on Flash Man stage, I like to have the Crash Bombs to kind of work my way, navigate through a stage, and get some power-ups and stuff. Alright, so up we go. Alright. Take out the little Met here. I like how elaborate the tiles are of this, you know, of the ground tiles on this level. I just think it has a really cool look to it. Something else that I really like about this stage is the way that as you begin to ascend later in the level, higher and higher, it's a very vertically oriented stage, the sky starts to progressively get darker. So it goes from this shade of blue to getting to a darker shade of blue, then to black with stars, and then the positioning of the stars changes to to really create this vision that you are climbing up higher and higher. And I remember playing this game as a kid, and even though as a kid I wouldn't have had the words to articulate it, the reality is that it was really a compelling sense of scope. You know, that it really felt like you were climbing up higher and higher to the sky, and then, you know, basically to outer space. And so I always found this game really this series, as I said before, to be really impressive from a technical perspective. You know, what developers were able to do with such strict limitations on hardware. And, you know, the atmospheres they were still able to convey. Whoa, here we go. There we go. Alright, so, up we go. And here we go. As you can see, the background just darkened up a shade. I think the left one's the better one, but Not 100% actually. And then it goes black. Alright, we're gonna take all these out. Whoa! Alright, let's go up to this one, I want to say. And now we have our stars in the top half. Whoa, 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 whoa. And you gotta be careful, because that can totally happen. Alright, whoa, okay. That worked out okay. Whoop! That's fine. Now we go up higher, and you can see the stars now extend all the way from top to bottom. Alright. Gonna keep going up. And we got ourselves an energy tank. This game is the debut of energy tanks, but you can only hold 4. In later games, you'll be able to hold up to 9. And I think that stays consistent starting with Mega Man 3, that you can hold 9 E-tanks. But in some respects, especially given that this game isn't too brutal, I kind of think the limitation of 4 is better. That way you really can't abuse them. Whoa! Okay, let's try to get some health and not get killed. I really don't need to do that, but whatever. Seeing if I can get a little health. That's enough. That's actually fuck. You know what? It doesn't matter, because I've got the air shooter, which will take Crash Man down in 3 shots. So here we go. We're going to switch. Jump through the boss door. Float across the floor. And here's our Crash Man. So jumping always encourages him to jump himself. There we go. And so now we have him taken down, we have the crash bombs, and I am going to take those into Flashman stage. Alright. Get equipped with Crash Bomb. Crash Bomber. Alright, we're going to go stage select, and we're going to take on Mr. Flashman. I always liked the visuals on this stage as well. A lot of differing flashing shades of blue. I always thought it looked really cool. Alright, also you got ice physics on this stage. So, whee! Alright, let's jump up. And look all around. You got a lot of different alternate paths that you can take. Whoa! Alright, gonna turn here, take this guy out. And we're gonna equip our new Crash Bomber. Right there. Very good. Now, I do believe that the Crash Bombs are either a primary or secondary weakness of Flashman, but I tend to prefer and just find it easier to take Flashman down quite simply with the Metal Blades. So here I was able to get this little higher path right here, and let's see if I can... What on earth? Why is it doing that? Oh, weird. Well, it's still... Oh, man. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! Okay. Guess that's not happening. Hold on. I have to know. Why does it do that? Oh, okay. We're just not going to worry about it. I don't really even remember where this will take me, but we're about to find out if I had been able to take the other path. Whoa! Alright, so we're taking the left side here. Where would I have gone? Oh god, I would have avoided this guy. Oh, jeez. I'm taking some damage, oh god. Oh man, give me some health. Alright, we'll try going this way. Nope. Actually, should have gone the other way. But it's all good. We're gonna be okay. I do not want to lose a life on Flashman stage. I will not be happy if that's the way this goes. It'll be interesting, though. Alright, let's go this way. You know what I'm gonna... Oh, God! I got health. Now what I can do is... I believe his weakness is the air shooter. Yep. Now this guy's weakness is also the air shooter. Can he hit me from that angle? No, he can't. Oh, if I had gotten that, that would have been good. But still, this worked out pretty good. Alright, now... I'm just gonna switch to Metal Blades, I guess. And we're gonna jump, 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 and jump. Very good. Alright, do we even have... Yeah, we do. We get room for one more E-Tank, so let's go ahead and get it. Use our Crash Bomb. Alright, now... Whoa! No, 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 no. That's not good. Well, you know what's okay. We'll use our air shooter. And then we'll use it again. There we go. It all works out. Let's see. Let's use item number 2 again, if it'll let me. There we go. Okay, so that was a little bit of a bumpy stage, but it worked out okay. Now I'm just gonna use metal blades. You can also use the crash bomb. Here we go. Unique background tile set in the boss room, but that does quite a bit of damage. I don't see really any reason to use the crash bombs there. Alright. Flashman stage taken down. Now that we have the flash stopper, we can take on Quickman stage. And I'm gonna try and do the infamous part of Quickman stage without using the flash stopper, and therefore saving the flash stopper for Mr. Quickman himself. There we go, I got item number 3, that's good. There are a few uses for this one. It's probably the one that I use the least, item number 3, but there are the occasional uses for it. Yeah. Get equipped, item number 3. Okay, stage select. Got 3 dudes left. Alright, tell you what. Let's do Quickman. We're gonna do Quickman. Then we're gonna take on Heatman, and then we will use the heat to destroy Woodman. So, we have an extra life right here. Might as well get it with my handy new item number 3. Hop over. Alright, let's try Metal Blades as a default. That tends to be a safe bet. Yeah, there's another extra life. So in terms of lives and E-tanks, we're doing very well. And we'll just keep this going. Avoid these, which are one-hit kills. There we go. Very good. Alright, grab that. No real use for anything else. Alright. Gonna go across here. I always like this gimmick here, where this is the first game where it goes black like this. You know, and then you have these torch enemies kind of lighting it up, but also changing the palette. And then you kind of run into a wall eventually and jump over. Alright, here's the part. I'm gonna equip Flash Stopper just in case I need it. But we're gonna try not to use it. This is where I kind of have to focus. This is definitely super concentration mode activated. Here we go. Okay. On it straight down. This way, this way, this way. This way, and to the left, and then down. And we did it! Alright, so I was able to save what I needed. And let's take this guy out. The air shooter. Drop that shield, buddy. Come on! Alright, that's enough out of you. Is there gonna be another one? Oh, yeah. Alright, come on, buddy. Drop that shield. Wuss. Alright, we are gonna go in here with a good amount of health. And we're gonna switch to our Flash Stopper. As Brittlefloss points out, Mega Man, when you get the different weapon upgrades, rarely matches the subtle themes of the characters' color schemes. Flash Stopper, for some reason, turns me purple, even though Flashman was blue. Alright, so. There we go. Alright, Quickman is no more. And that leaves us with 2 more Robot Masters. Alright, get equipped with Quick Boomerang. Alright. Here we go. So we're going to take on Heatman. And this can be a really difficult stage if you don't use item number 2. Once again, when I talk about like a lot of the environmental detail, you know, the graphical detail in these games, I really like the sort of concave effect that the bricks are making in the background. You know, the way they're larger up top, kind of gradually getting smaller, and smallest right in the middle. Alright, here we go. Again, like, all this stuff by today's standards is very simple, but by 8-bit standards, you know, a lot of 8-bit developers really didn't, you know, tap into the potential fully of the systems. Hold on, here we go. Alright. Moving along. Because, you know, a lot of NES games went the simpler route, where there were plenty of NES games back in the day where the background would have just been red, or either the same looping, repeating brick pattern, you know. Alright, so, gonna have our first block puzzle. Gonna go here, up, and over. Very good. I like how you can just drop down the ladders. Here, let's fill that up. Oh! Okay. So, here, here. Alright. So we could use the crash bomb to take a slightly different path here if we so wanted to. In fact, I'm actually going to do that for this one. There we go. Switch back to metal blades. Alright, we're going to wait here a second. Jump over. Now, in this case, I think I'm just going to wait. It's just one, right? Yep. I'm being a little extra cautious because I have not lost a life yet, and I'm really curious to see if I can keep that up. Alright, this is the part where it has one of the craziest, if not the craziest. There we go. Alright. Block puzzles in this entire game. So here we go, here we go. We're getting close. Jump! That is tricky. Like, you barely have enough of item number 2 to even do that. So, definitely a dangerous part of the level. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's switch to our air shooter. Good. Ah, come on. There we go. Alright. Hop back down. Alright. Here we are, Mr. Heatman, and he is weak to bubbles. The bubble lead, I guess it's called. It could be bubble lead, technically, but I think it's bubble lead. And here we go. I always thought that Heatman looked like a stapler. He's supposed to be a Zippo lighter, which, you know, is pretty evident and makes a lot more sense. But when I was a kid, I thought he was a stapler. Alright, he is done. And this will take us on to Woodman. Atomic Fire, or Heat, or whatever. Atomic Heat, which I just got, will be Woodman's weakness. Although Metal Blades are his secondary weakness. Alright, get equipped with Atomic Fire. There it is. Whoa, boy. Alright, looks like we got item number 1. Item number 1 completed. Get your weapons ready. Whatever that means. Alright. Okay. Stage select. On to Woodman. Alright, I like how he kind of does the King Kong, you know, pound of his chest. And here we are in the forest. And let's switch to our metal blades. Here we go. This is an enemy you'll see in a lot of other 8-bit Mega Man games. Debuts here in 2, but you will see him in some of the NES sequels. Alright, let's keep going. I like the robot rabbit that shoots, like, metal carrots at you. Alright. Down we go. And we've got one of our huge Mega Man sprites. So huge that it's causing tons of sprite flicker. But that's okay. That's how we like it in our retro games, right? Alright, let's jump over. Jump over. Very good. I like how you kind of cut through the tile there. Alright. Whoa, buddy. Alright, he's done. Alright, up the ladder. Take out the bat. And up we go. And then just take down Woodman, and we'll be moving on to Wily's Fortress. Alright. Monkey hanging on. Alright, here we go. There we go. Fill up the metal blades a bit. Fill up the metal blades all the way. Alright. We're in good shape. Hop over, hop over. Alright, let's fall right down. Sorry, rabbit. Alright, so we got one more of them. That's okay. Whoa! And one more. Good. Alright, down we go. Now we have this guy. And these guys are immune to metal blades, but you can just, if you wait just a moment, they'll jump over you. It's no problem. There we go. Just like that. Now, I could use metal blades on Woodman. It's a perfectly viable option. But I'm not. I am going to use, not Flashman, but I'm going to use Atomic Fire. This weapon has a charge in this game, so that's what we're going to do. There we go. Let's charge this up real good. Alright. That's it. Just like that. It uses a lot of meter to charge it up like that, but it does an awful lot of damage. So now we are done with the core 8 Robot Masters, and we are moving on to Wily's Fortress. This is the first time that you'll actually see the map, like a map screen of his fortress. We didn't have that in Mega Man 1. Alright. We have Wily and his UFO. Flashing his eyebrows at us. Alright. That's enough of that screech. Here we go. That is quite a fortress. Alright. Level 1. This level has a very iconic BGM that a lot of people really like. It's definitely good. Alright, let's take out these eggs. And let's see if we can't tear through this castle pretty easily. That's the hope. Alright, so we're going to switch to item number 1. Jump over. Try to jump, avoid these guys as much as possible. Ah! Alright. Whoa! There we go. Worked out okay. Alright, let's see here. Let's take these guys out. And let's get that. Whoa! That's a lot of 1-ups. How many lives do I have now? 11, Jesus. Alright, so... do I even need that 1-up? I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna bother with it. You know? If I didn't have to make that annoying jump, I probably would have gotten it, but I don't feel like doing that. Alright, so... let's use our air shooter here. Let's try not to waste it. There we go. Let's fill that back up. Now, let's fill up item number 1. Actually, item number 3 is the lowest, so... once you're into the fortress levels, you have to be a little bit more mindful, because your weapon meters will not refill, you know, after each level. So, once we move on to this part, we have to be a little bit more mindful about how much ammo we have. In fact, I'm even going to take advantage of that, because I'm about to use a bunch of item number 1. Well, I don't know about a bunch. About to use it a few times. Here we go. Alright, so... the easiest way to do this part, I think maybe the only way, is to kind of get to the side... whoa! A little too far there. But just kind of to get to the side of the ladder here. And go here, here, here. There we go. There may be other ways to do it, but that's always how I've done it. And I'm just going to ignore these guys right here. Go straight up to the top. Alright, so... we are going to go ahead and switch to the boss's weakness, which is the quick boomerang. So here we are, all dressed in pink. And we're going to jump. And this guy, this dragon boss, will sneak up on you fast. Like, he will just appear really quick and start knocking blocks out of the way. There he... whoa! as I was saying, I think he just proved my point. Alright, we are back. Let's try not to do that again. Even knowing that that was coming, I was still surprised at just how fast that was. And the reality is that was entirely avoidable, but shit happens. Alright, here we go. We are at the dude. He can still kill you if he makes contact with you, so you want to keep distance. If you get hit by a few flame blasts, no big deal. There it is! He's done. Alright, hope no one had a seizure there just now. By the way, if you missed the last video of Mega Man 1, wasn't yesterday's, but of Mega Man 1, it is in the description if you want to see my playthrough of that. And needless to say, this will be followed up with Mega Man 3. So, here we go with stage number 2. Got this very kind of murky brown area here. Alright, what can we refill? Let's refill item number 1. Very good. Alright, metal blades. Take that guy out. Nope. Nope. Whoa. I got a little close for comfort. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna refill item number 1. And I'm gonna get out item number 2. And we're gonna go. And we're gonna take the far ladder. Yeah, this is the part right here. Now, I actually don't need the energy tank, but that's okay. Because you can always use extra lives and meter refills, right? Metal blades. Let's go ahead and use that. Anything else other than quick boomerang? Alright, now let's use the last one on right here. Very good. There's an item that they added for Mega Man 9, which is like a weapon equalizer, which is actually a really useful item. Here, let's just go ahead and drop down. We don't need that. You don't need any of that. Drop off to the right. Alright, let's switch back to our metal blades. But yeah, the weapon equalizer is a great addition. It makes it so that it'll always refill the weapon that you have the least of, without you having to switch all the time. So that was definitely a good improvement. Come on. I want that one up. Just because it's right in front of me. Alright. Muscle our way through. Hopefully get a little health. Alright. Yep. Okay. Very good. Let's get this too while we're at it. Uh-huh. Alright, we're in good shape. Another one up? Sure. Why not? Alright, we got these things. I like how you can see the chain. Like, look at the chain through the bottom of the... It's just kind of weird the way it vertically loops like that. There's another one. You can see the chain in the ground there. It's weird. Alright. This is very precise. Whew! Like, not much room for error there. Alright, I think we can just drop straight down. Yep. Jump over. Jump over a little bit here. Alright, we have full health, so we don't need that. Alright, here we are at boss number 2. I believe his primary weakness is Bubble Lead, but we'll find out if that's correct. Yep. I think Metal Blades work just as well. Whoa, shit. In fact, let's find out. I'm just curious if Metal Blades work just as well. No, they don't. Bubble, definitely going with bubbles. Alright, let's be careful. Whoa, oh god, we're near death. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Holy crap, one more hit would have killed us. I thought about using an E-Tank, but... Nope. Wasn't doing it. Alright. Moving on to stage 3. Okay. I'm gonna fall down. I think there's gonna be some stuff. Really no sense in getting that. But this is probably worth it. I do have to fire a few shots to get it. If I can make the jump. Sometimes these jumps are kind of tricky. There we go. Alright, so let's refill this. I basically spent as much meter as I got back, essentially. Alright, let's see here. Let's jump over here. Get this one. Now let's jump back. And let's refill item number 3, or should we look at our bubble? That's fine. I'll be using more of that later. Alright, metal blades. Let's hop over. Okay, we want to watch out for the spikes. Take advantage of the water here. Got some mean robot fish coming up, as I recall. Yep. Jump over. Jump over. Alright, just be careful. And then I think we have a part where we kind of plummet down. Here we are. Just gotta be mindful here. Shimmy to the left. Whew! Down we go. Oh boy. Alright, well we're doing pretty well, all things considered. Frustratingly, I did lose that 1 life to the dragon. One day I'll get a deathless run of this game. One day. Probably happen on Twitch one day. When I least expect it. Ah! Stop it! Alright, let's keep going here. And we got the giant incarnation of Gutsman. Can I hit him with metal blades? No. I believe he is weak to quick boomerang as well. Oh yeah. He does not like that. Sorry, Gutsman. Should have stayed in Mega Man 1. Alright. So we are doing pretty well. Alright, we're going to be climbing up. Got our classic NES purple going. Alright, let's refill item 3. Now, I am going to need full crash bombs on this, which I have. Let's refill our metal blades. Alright, let's start our ascend. And take this guy out here. I'm not going to worry about the... We have so many extra lives at this point that we just don't need to worry about getting that. Alright, let's take him down. Now, we start to get... Yeah, we start to have these now. So, some of these are not what they seem. So we're going to do that right there. Hold on. Come on! Oh my god! There, finally. Alright, let's go up. Now, you can actually use bubbles. You can use Bubble Lead to kind of let you know where the gaps are. Or you can just chance it. Or you can use item number 2. Let's see here. Where are the drops? Right at the end there. There we go, okay. E-tank that we don't need. Let's just move on. Can only hold 4 anyway. Alright, gonna go straight across here. And this is where things start to get a little tricky. Some of these jumps can be rather difficult. Just gonna jump off here. Go nice and easy. Jump over. Alright, first one is no problem. This part gets a little nastier. I'm gonna drop down. Gonna jump over here. Wait for this to come back. Jump over. Jump over. Really not too bad. And now we got this. This part is rather tricky. Because you have to be careful about when to kill them. Based on knowing when they will respawn. Alright. That guy down. Yep. Just keep going. Jump over. Very good. Loop around. There we go. Alright, now. Right here. Gonna drop down. Now here, I just like to simply use item number 2. No sense in timing a perfect jump. Alright, we got this guy again. Let's switch to our trusty air shooter. Ow! Did a lot of damage. I'm gonna have to refill my health before taking on this boss. Ah, no. Oh, might have to use an E-tank for this boss fight coming up. Oh my god. There we go. I do not want to respawn one of those guys. No! Whoa, whoa. Okay. Alright, we're out of that. Oh boy. Well, let's take this guy down the old-fashioned way. Just wait here. Alright, a little health. So, this part is, I think, one of the worst ideas for a boss fight in the game. Because you have to have all of your crash bombs, and you can't waste any on any unnecessary blockades. So, the crash bomb is the only thing. Oh god, I missed it, didn't I? No, that still counts. Okay. Alright, so we are going to use an E-tank. Right now, or we're gonna die. Let's go ahead and use one. Now we're gonna switch back to our crash bombs. Take this guy out. Now, once again, it's so tempting to go through by destroying it, but you have to do it this way, because you have to save your crash bombs. I just think fundamentally this is an unreasonable boss fight, and then if you die, it's just then you have to refill your crash bombs again. It's my least favorite boss fight in this game. I don't mind the challenge of, like, avoiding the shots and all of that. It's just... they made this one a little too unreasonable. Just one there. And that's it. That's how you do it. But if you'll notice, I had full crash shot, and I had to use all of it in order to do that. If I had destroyed any unnecessary barriers, I would not have had enough. I would have had to let the enemy kill me. It would respawn me before all of those parts with the platforms and the jumps. So I don't know. I feel like that part could have been refined a little bit better. Anyway, here we are at the boss gauntlet. And let's see how much bubble we got. We have plenty. Whoa. So, beating each boss will give us a large health refill, and we should be able to go into final boss fight with Wily with 3 energy tanks, which should be plenty. Alright, down we go here. Got Airman. This will be our first use of the wood shield. Here we go. Let's wait for him to jump over. Ah. Here we go. Come on. There. That's enough out of you. Alright, we'll go in order. Alright, where is our... You know what? I'm actually going to use metal blades, because I want to save the fire. Metal blades work just fine on them, and I want to save the fire. I can't remember if that's useful for one of Wily's phases or not. But you can see, like, even throwing all those metal blades, that barely drained down the meter. And we're gonna stick with metal again. Mr. Bubble Man. Such a wuss. And that's it for you. Alright, who do we got? Quick Man. Alright. Well... this will be the last use of Flash Stopper. There we go, drain his health down. Now, I tend to just use the regular Mega Buster here. Arm cannon, whatever. Lemon gun. Alright, got those. Let's go here. Crash Man. Now, do we have any of our air shooter left? We don't. We do not. So... I don't know if he has a secondary weakness. I haven't been in this predicament in a while. Oh man, this is not good. Okay, whoa. Quick boomerang, maybe? Does he have any secondary? weaknesses is not good. Bubbles? You like bubbles, Crash Man? Here. You know what? I gotta do it. I hate to do it. I have to save those other two, though. I'm just gonna try to take them out with the regular gun here. I don't see that I have great alternatives. Oh man, this is rough. Using all that air shooter on that one enemy has ended up kind of backfiring here at the end of the game. Come on, come on. Oh no, one more shot and I'm dead. Oh, can you believe that? Alright, here we are at Crash Man again. I still do not have what I need. This is rough. This is really rough. Oh man, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna have to burn an E-Tank on Crash Man? Of all enemies? He's such a wuss when you have the air shooter. Oh my god. I'm gonna be going into Wily's fight with one E-Tank. Just seeing if I can hurt him this way. Okay. Damaged him well enough. Oh my god. My god! Okay, that did not... This has not been going smoothly at all. Metal Man. Alright, this will be easy. This one will give me full health. Look at that. 2 metal blades. Kills Metal Man. I have no idea why metal is weak to metal. I've wondered before if that was an oversight, or I don't know what the deal is with that. Alright, Flash Man. You suck. Got that. Got the health. Alright, we're moving on to Wily. We got 1 E-Tank. Oh boy. Alright, let's see here. So I can hit him that way. I'm trying to think of all of his weaknesses. I think for right now, that's the safest strategy. Let's just take him down that way. Oh, should I use my E-Tank? That's the question. Oh, yes I should. Last E-Tank. Alright, no more E-Tanks for the rest of the game. There we go, alright. Well, we used all of our metal blades, but that's okay. Alright, on to the very last fight. Dr. Wily. Alright. I like this last kind of moody, atmospheric area where there's no music. You'll have the dropping blood coming up. Kind of makes a unique sound effect. Just kind of builds the tension going into the final fight. Alright. How am I doing again on Bubbles? I'm doing good. Bubbles, I believe, is the only weakness of this final fight with Wily. Nothing else will work. In fact, I think if you don't have anything else, I think you have to get a game over in order to refill your meter. Alright, we have Dr. Wily, and he's an alien. Wouldn't you know it? Once you get this pattern down, this fight really isn't too tough. It's just a little tedious, and if you lose momentum and start to panic, you can start to get hurt. You know, like if you try to get too greedy and get too many hits in, it'll definitely cost you. Here we go. Come on. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. I gotta be careful. Have to be patient, not take unnecessary chances. Oh my god. Oh boy. This game honestly has a really good level of challenge without being too crazy. And I do like the limitation of 4 E-tanks, even though it led to some frustrating moments. That is game. Whoa, seizure time. Alright, there's Dr. Wily. He was not an alien after all. There we go. There he is. He's sorry. It's okay, Dr. Wily. I know you didn't mean it. Alright, that brings us to the end of Mega Man 2. So we're going to watch this little ending credits sequence, of course. Once again, we have the changing seasons. We got Mega Man kind of walking through. They went for a different approach than the ending of Mega Man 1, where you actually see him walking through. And to be honest, it's actually a little bit of a lazier approach, just showing that one image and kind of adding some, you know, particle effects. But whatever, it's fine, I guess. It's a great ending theme, for sure. There we go, got some rain. Alright. Whoa! Alright, so I guess he left his helmet behind and went back to this village. I guess that's where he lives when he's not fighting robots. That brings us to the end credits. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you did, please consider leaving a like and comment below, subscribing. You know, feel free to check me out on Twitch, check out my Discord, all the links are in the description. If you want to see Mega Man 1, that video is also linked in the description. And, you know, let me know if you've been enjoying this series and if you want to see Mega Man 3 or any other games you might want to see. Just feel free to, you know, let your voice be heard in the comments. I read every comment. I try to respond to all of them, so there we go. But this has been fun. I like Mega Man 2 a lot. You know, I think that it's a perfect follow-up to the first game. It takes the foundation of the first game and it improves on it immensely in a number of different ways. I think that a lot of people tend to think of Mega Man 2 as the best, but I think people are thinking more like for its time. I think that there were so many sequels on the NES that I think to some people that aspect can seem tired. But if you compare them to each other, like pound for pound, kind of ignoring just strictly the release date or how many there have been, you know, a lot of the Mega Man sequels are also very good, you know. Mega Man 3 and 4 and 6 really is great. 5's not bad. I might be tempted to say 5 is my least favorite of the 6 NES Mega Mans, but it's hard to say. Really, they're all fun. Fishman. I don't know what that is. Alright. Thank you for playing. Presented by Capcom USA. No unnecessary comma this time. But anyway, that is the end of the game. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.